Okay, so now... Lillian. Hi.
Hey there. You the fella Cass called about?
Change image having one
Who's
hour.
left out here is a picket. Name's Lillian.
Hi.
Hope you're having a better time than us.
Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
True. Were you friends of yours?
Some of them were okay. You don't get too close in this work. And Dylan, well, ain't no one gonna regret his passing. Least of all his mama. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I dropped my cigarette case.
Oh, don't tell me you want us to go in there and get your cigarette case. I bet you'd pay for my troubles, right?
I look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses.
All of them are asleep now.
This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it, Captain?
Where'd you lose
An
cigarettes?
outdoor Raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Law only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
For their musk. We'll
I'd
try
be
and get heart of
obliged.
it.
Just don't lose any parts trying.
Where is it? I should probably equip said mission. Where is it? Just a few. Oh, and 2 Colossus. Okay. Start with a spitter. Yeah, the acid. Ow, ow, ow. That hurts. Colossus is down. One of them is. There you are. There we go. Automated security warning. Electric fence. Oh. Oh, that would have been so helpful like a good few seconds ago. Yeah, well, it's too late now. We took matters on our own hands and used up a lot of ammo. Okay, so that cigarette case is over here.
Under all that mud,
We'll go give back to her in just a second.
She'd never know if we kept it.
And hopefully that'll be enough so we can return back to Gladys. By that, are you serious? I broke my leg just trying to do a small jump.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we have the cigarette case lost.
Shitting me.
I'm saying it wasn't hassle good, but here it is, safe and sound.
You ain't so bad. Here's something for the trouble.
Wondering about your group.
I need to give some kind of disclaimer, like everything I say is my own opinion. Corporate types love that shit.
Nah. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's head back to Roseway.
4. That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts.
Shut up, Crane.
This is madness.
Yeah, this outlaw's thing would be hazardous to their health.
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
We have it. Here it is.
That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what
That's
you've done
it?
for
Wow,
me.
that's very little XP.
Did you find my colleague, James?
There we go. He's fine.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
Notice more care about than black marks of paperwork. I'll
You
invest in
understand nothing. Me least of all.
as if we want to understand you. Boom, load up. Let's bring engineering up. Wait, well, whoops. I did not mean to do it up more than 50. Sneak, intimidate. Put the rest to our guns. Perks. Let's see. Let's do the base health. We've been needing to try and get more health. Okay, so now that done, let's see what's next. The hammer. Yes, return to Orson. Where is he? He's over here. And now agreeable. What is our reputation? Groundbreaker, we're friendly right now, but try and get that better. Onto Cleo, agreeable. We're really good with deserters, Spacer's choice. We got the stuff you wanted.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
Are you serious, my guy? Ask me to grab prototype schematics from storage.
Ah, yes. Very good. And have you done that?
Gun right here.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Force whip is contraband.
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought.
What is so bad about a force weapon? Let me do this one.
All the more reason I need to keep my discretion discreet. Now, if you wouldn't mind returning them to me.
What happens if I do hand them over to you?
Now, I'll just attach this here, bit of glue.
Can I get a weapon?
Elbow glue.
I wouldn't mind that.
Voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law. Oh. I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematics from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses. I'll, call you?
You won't even remember us as soon as we leave through the door. So is that it for the quest? Quest completed, yeah. Ultimatum. Yeah, it's a force weapon, alright. For damage, let's switch out with the shrink ray. As much as I love the shrink ray, it's not always the most helpful. It's a burn weapon. We'll have to try it out on someone or something. Okay, let's see what's next. Should be... yeah, Amateur Alchemist. Where is... ah, he's over here. Chicken. Oh, chicken. I played enough Skyrim to know never to mess with a chicken. Yep, wrong way. Okay.
Any news on that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
Yes, yes, yes. Found your experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
Tune equipment for you. Here's been more than you expected.
No kidding. You're the best.
Yeah,
This is gonna make me so popular.
because our science
I mean,
so
with the
high.
people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not.
Of course not.
Take this. You earned it. If you run into me again after all this is over, maybe I'll have more. Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, that's another quest done. Yeah, we have a lot now. Is our reputation still... it's still friendly, but that's 72. That's not bad. What else? Glass for that. Turn mission search back market vendors on Groundbreaker. Sounds like we need to go back to Groundbreaker. Yeah, let's return back to Groundbreaker. So let's get back to our ship.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
I don't know.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert.
Um,
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
I don't have high enough perception? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet.
Well, I did not know which
Bottoms
one
up.
you wanted to do.
Beer, huh? Good choice, if you want to get unsober in a hurry.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally or specifically enjoying drink friends, gone venture across hills. Whining it sounds like. Enjoying a drink with friends, generally or specifically?
Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh, why'd I drink that? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Talk to her. Shrug. No, start by telling me why her message got so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
Maybe she is. What's she writing in the message, Elf? You haven't
It
said.
was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Okay. What's this really about? I need to get my perception up. I didn't realize my perception wasn't high enough.
Well, maybe she
Yeah, I
just
don't
wanted
know.
let
You have
me
to
know
talk to her.
preferences. In a less awkward way. But that made it more awkward. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Let's persuade.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
You need to get over it. About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does?
You won't know
What if
unless
she's
you
still
ask
got
her.
feelings for that lady, Isabel. What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
I'm hearing a lot of what ifs. Don't stop there, you're on a roll. No wonder you're scared. There's an easy way to get answers to all those questions. Yeah, ask her.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
You won't ever know unless you ask her. If I calm you know I'm not just either are you afraid of being rejected for who you are, you're disappointing her. You can't control how people react to you, even people you care about. That is true.
What do you mean, Captain?
Trying to manage the others' feelings will drive you crazy.
So I should just be myself? You sound like my dad. It's sweet. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
You're talking to someone who's literally committed mass murder at this point. We all do.
I suppose so, but
Yeah.
I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
So are you going to ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Yes. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself. Determination.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually.
Well, that's step forward, I
Thanks
guess.
for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Thank you.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together.
It's called our ship.
Come on, let's go.
So is that it for the mission, or to priority back to ship? Okay, I guess we're going back to the ship. Actually, I should probably talk to Gladys first while we're here. Wait, is this the right way? Hold on, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep, it's over here. Hello, Gladys.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway?
Yep.
You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
We've already been there? I'm not paying the bits, yeah. We investigated via the stress signal.
What's that? Speak up now.
Seriously. Yeah, secrets
What'd you
asked for.
turn up?
Piece from, but then I unfound it. Required some research, but I found another buyer.
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
Required some research on Raptomus, but I found another buyer.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal.
I don't think she's going to give
If
us a
Auntie
sale.
Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught.
Prototype weapons came out from Force, but I lost it.
Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here.
Speak which, we still need to try out the weapon. And I think that's it.
Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Thank you. Wait, I don't want to pay the bits. Can I still get... Hold on.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Hold on, wait.
Anytime, sweetheart. You
Do I
know
still
where
need to
find
buy it
me.
at full price? Hold on, wait.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
No, I don't care about the meeting. We still have to pay the 10,000 bits?
I've got a lovely little throw pillow.
Great.
Just something I tossed together. Like to keep
I guess
my
I probably
hands
should have kept something to give over to her. Oh yeah, there's still this I wanted to buy. I can buy it still. It is a lot of damage, actually. It's really good. Ooh. Yeah, I have more than enough. I'll buy it.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children.
I guess I gotta pay the full
Care to
price.
listen with me?
10,000 bits, man. Fine, we'll buy it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
No.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find
I
me.
didn't realize I needed to keep some of this stuff to sell over to her, but hey, that's just what happens. Now, for this new gun. Yeah, Salvador's Helper, Spacer's Choice. Wow. 660 DPS. It's corrosion, too. I want to try out the Ultimatum Force weapon first, then we'll do Salvador's Helper. We're getting some really good weapons, but we need to actually...
You need a tour guide? I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
No, thank you. Hey, we also have this one. Salvador in the Sky.
I'm gonna be able to set
Okay, so the person I need to speak to is over here.
I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Why not? Excuse us.
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not.
I don't think so. Yeah, is that job
Sure
still for
is.
grabs?
Welcome aboard, contractor.
There we
One
go.
of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We
Okay.
arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook.
Okay.
One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Understood.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Not exactly reassuring, Felix, but okay. Okay, we need to inform Dr. Wells about the nav key. Still need to go to... Yeah, we need to search for clues while we're here. Still need to go to Scylla. Get back to the spaceship. This is a faction quest. Oh, that's different. Okay, I was expecting a faction quest. Well, it didn't fall... Brook anyway. Ah, there you are.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Yeah, it was
And I
fun.
don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Always here to help. Glad to hear it.
I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
Generally does like you, and said in the most awkward way possible.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Of course. Okay, what was next? That's on Fallbrook, Monarch. That's on Monarch as well, so is our main quest. We should probably tell Dr. Wells first. Besides that, I kind of want to go to Scylla first. Every other quest involves going to Scylla. I mean, every other quest involves going to Monarch.
Impeccable timing, Captain. Welcome back, Captain.
Yeah, let's
Now that you
tell...
have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Yes, please. Put him on the screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Just tell them what to do.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss.
Okay.
Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
Fair enough.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Oh, nice. Our persuasion's level 50 to 60. Huh. This wasn't high enough for some of this other stuff. Let's start putting some more stuff into leadership. Or, no, let's at least put 5 into leadership. One of these. Persuasion, definitely. Okay, so yeah, Monarch's where we need to go next, but I kind of want to go over here first. Line a pad over here. Yeah, let's go to Scylla first.
Scylla.
Wait, what the? Oh, that's DLC stuff. Okay, Murder on Eridanos. Yeah, that's DLC. We'll do that after we get done most of the main quests, because I think this, from what I've heard, is this does kind of like how Fallout New Vegas did, where it's one of those games where it will end once you finish the main quest itself, but it gives you like a little thing telling you it's about to end at the end. Okay, what was the one I wanted to do? It was not that one. It was these ones, solution and the weapons. I want the weapon. Oh. Duncan. Who's Duncan? Why is it telling me?
Mining operation out here. I wonder what happened to him.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
No one's here for us. Well, let's start heading down. Kind of hope we run into trouble. I want to use up our new weapons. Okay, our location we need goes up there. I see something distance, but I think that might just be a box. Scrap enemies, seriously? Okay, the pistol's actually doing very well. About 271. Let's try out this one, though. Salvager's Helper.
I'm gonna get in there tonight.
Oh, it's almost automatic. Dang.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, we good. Didn't really get to try out the weapon much. Here we go, some primals. Let me... Ultimatum seems to actually kind of work better than the... Oh, great, he went underground. This pistol actually seems to kind of work better. Dang, these guys are very hanky. we go. Okay, but it does seem like the ultimatum pistol kind of works a little bit better than the corrosion one we have. But I'm still saving just in case.
Looks like some sort of habitation.
Wouldn't the quiet get to you? Knowing there's nobody out there? No one at all?
Okay, let me see how much corrosion does to... That'll be nice if... Oh, it melts robots. Good to know. Even the reloading feels very slow.
Try another weapon.
Yeah, the reloading's way too slow. Yeah, this one works better. Here we go. Oh, it's a melee weapon. Why are all these science weapons melee-based? Why can't we get something that's actually, you know, not melee-based? Give it a try, though. Why'd you go right in front of me? Ew. Burn him. Load. Burn. There we go. What the? What is happening? You've taken enemy damage bypass the armor does. How did I get hurt like that? Oh, there he is. Primal brain? Do I really need this? Take the card. Why does he have a cigarette lighter? Or have a Stumbaton Ultra? I guess I'll take the brain, because why not? Sounds like something unique, at least. But I am liking this pistol. It is helpful. Yeah, terraformer.
And that explains how we ain't dead. Without the pylons, all the O2 this thing's cracking from the ice will just drift off.
Yeah, but
Take to knock this over.
a lot of explosives, most likely. But it sounds like they weren't able to do much with terraforming anyway. Big outlaws.
You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up?
Oh, hold on. You're trying to do melee. Let me just... It didn't seem to really do that much damage. Meh. Wish we get more science guns to melee. When did I get this? Anarchist Cookbook. I don't remember when I got this, but okay. Let's see. What would be a good thing to put in here? A rifle. When did I get the cookbook? I hope we get more science weapons that are actually, you know, a gun. Hey. Ooh, you're not looking too good.
Work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
Oh, he should be terrified of us.
Terrified, you bucket of bolts? That's victory sweat.
Captain Arian, I take it?
The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
Who? Oh, wait, no, she did.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
None take all. I want to know who Schmidt's on the way.
Magnificent. And do please give Wanda my chilliest regards.
I don't know whether I should trust this guy or not, but okay. Is this your ship?
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return.
Yep.
I can't thank you enough.
Oh, that was it. Quest done. Oh, grab right near very nice. Very nice. Whoa, come on. Frames. There we go. Actually, you should probably look around the area first. Just gave you some more side quests for us to grab and such, and someone's already in front of us.
Hey, hold on there. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Wait, I thought the fresh sal tuna was Edgewater.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Thank you.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that
We don't
isolated?
get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook.
Which we need to go
And
to.
thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay. Not what I expect to find on Monarch.
That'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Mostly, yeah. That's not exactly the most... Okay, well, we're going to have a look around
Mr.
town.
Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh,
we'll see.
And if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, yeah, we got a spire
Thanks a
poster.
bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay, let's go around town, ask if there's any more side quests, start getting them accumulated, and then we'll plan out which ones to do first. Okay, look for people with actual names. Okay, I gotta admit, I like your armor. Though to be fair, I'm the one with the better headgear. Just saying. Look for people with actual names.
Of all the times and places we could have been born.
Ah, here we go. Yep, you have a name and a mustache.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Thank you. Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Oh, okay, so you're
What can I do
Nyoka.
for you?
I've seen your face around here. What's this called? The Yacht Club.
But it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Are there yachts at Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Fair. So now you're seeing new faces around here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
Okay, what happened at Amber
Bunch
Heights?
of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
I don't want to trade at the moment, but thank you. Okay, so you're Nyoka. We'll talk to you in a minute, though. Trying to find people with actual names above their heads. Like you, Bennett.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Got a lot of brass for doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
You missed the good old days?
Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I'll leave you be, man. Jeez. Well, he was peachy. Okay, so how big is this place? No, the local. Okay, not too big, not too big. Look around, try and find people with actual names.
Rap Musk and Canada.
Bastion
right
Adams.
Here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
No.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
No. I can sell them. I think we have some I can probably sell.
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
I have ones I could probably sell to you. I mean, I have a brain somewhere in here. I did have a brain. Where did it go? There it is. Only 70 bits. That's not much, actually.
You look like a...
Why'd I want any of
I
that?
don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
I don't know about
Mr.
that.
Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Know who he's talking about?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life.
We know
As my
about
dad
that
told
place.
It, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came
Yeah,
to
I
Stellar Bay
remember
years
that.
ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
Interesting. Yeah, we went to the community center and read about them wanting to do a display for a manta queen.
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them.
Ooh, can I finally fight one? I want to kill one. Where have you seen a manta queen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him.
We can
Help
do
him
that.
out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Let's do it.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Okay, thank you for the information and a new side quest. Are you okay?
Someone help me! My boy's in trouble!
Ah, another side quest.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Jeez.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Yeah, we'll help find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home.
If he's not already
You look
dead.
for him in Amber Heights, you hear?
Oh,
it's down
that's
the road
not good.
southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And
He
if
might
you
already be
find
dead
any of
then.
them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.